Shalom. I want to give all honor and praises, glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem Kakadash. Double honors to the elder apostles. Salutation to you, Akim, as labor, and all true sincerity. Today is Monday, November the 23rd, I believe. So, I'm gonna get right into it. I did a video this past weekend, and it was concerning, in the last week here, about Friday, I think it was. But anyways, though, it involved the RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast. I was watching the news. Okay, that's what I was trying to say. I was watching the news live feed. I always, usually, every single day I put it on live feed. As far as the YouTube, I watch RT News. That's the main news source I watch. As far as MSM goes, and as I'm watching, there's a show called Watching the Hawks. I know this is a good show. I think it's a pretty good show. They go in to touch some real, they go in on some real issues, especially concerning the oppression of us Israelites. It's hosted by this guy, this old wrestler that was the governor of Minnesota, Jesse the Body Ventura, and his son Tyrell Ventura. He's the host of the show. And pretty much he goes in a lot about the oppression that goes on right here in America. All right, to you tribes, man. All right, so-called Negro Latino Native Americans, Judah on down to Issachar. All right, so as I'm watching it, I'm watching the show. How you doing? I'm watching the show, and they was talking about the vaccine. The vaccine for the so-called COVID-19, or also known as coronavirus. Pretty much they was going in about it, right? And they was tying it in to, because there's been big talks going on about them using the RFID microchip as the source to use to put the vaccine in. All right, so basically they want to use the RFID microchip basically in order to convey to you that it's a vaccine. So basically they pose it as it's a vaccine. All right, that's what I want to say. All right, they're using the RFID microchip to pose it as if it's the vaccine itself. All right, and they brought up a lot of concerns about the RFID microchip because this guy Lionel from Lionel Media, he even mentioned on there. He said he's not religious, but he's been hearing about the mark of the beast for many years. Now, instantly when I heard him say that, I thought about the elders. I thought about the elders and apostles. I'm like, man, they've been out here living, man, longer than I've been living, most of them. So I'm like, man, that's crazy. He mentioned that, and I was like, I'm a night shift worker, so I be when I'm just getting up, I put it on the TV. All right, I turn on my console, put it on the TV live on the YouTube app, and as I'm sitting there, I'm waking up. I'm like kind of like laying there in bed, kind of like you up, but you're not really up. And as soon as I hear the show, I'm just listening. You know what I'm saying? And soon he started talking about it. Soon he started mentioning about it, which the first segment of the show was about that. I jumped up instantly, like, whoa, what the hell? Because I kind of heard Tyrell Ventura hinting at it as he's opening up the show. When the show first come on, and tell you what the topics he's going to talk about within the show. So I kind of was just listening, just based upon the introductory of the show, on that show for the day, or for that day. I'm sorry. And so fast forward, Lionel get on there, and he get to talk about the mark of the beast and everything, and he get to talk about, basically he was like, he said one of the things he said was, he said they're gonna basically make you a walking GPS. And I said to myself, this man know that the RFID microchip is the mark of the beast. First of all, he mentioned the mark of the beast. Two, he described a few things they're going to use the RFID microchip to do, which is, he said, one about tracking, the GPS is tracking. He said, two, he said he don't even know if it's a kill switch or how it's going to affect your body. Three, he said, is the vaccine really going to be in there? So it was just posing a lot of questions, you know what I'm saying, about the RFID microchip, all right? So as he's talking, of course, Revelation the 13th chapter popped in my mind instantly. Boom, all right? Like, man, that's crazy. So I got jumped up. I couldn't get the video right then and there. And it pissed me off because I was trying to do a video on it right there on the spot. Probably maybe the hour. I gave it like an hour or two later, because usually they post the video out there, air it live. They'll post it on the channel. So I go to RT America, look for the video. Right, it's not on there. It's usually on the main video page. You click on videos. You go to the app on YouTube channel. Click on you see home. Click on videos. And it show you all the videos that have been uploaded. And I couldn't get it. So Slakia, for the delay, it was like a whole 24-hour or maybe 26-hour delay of them posting the video. But then they didn't post it to the main video column. They posted to the playlist. And I was digging for it. I'm like, man, I know they just aired this. So I'm going, scrolling down. I'm like, shit. So I went back, hit playlist to the top of the screen and hit playlist. And that's where I found the video at. Because when I had seen the video, and I hit save, it was the watch list, watch playlist, it was saved later. I hit that, it wasn't even on there. Because when I hit that save button or watch later button, I went to my video and clicked on the video, it said video was deleted. Before I even did that. Before I went to the playlist and found it. So I'm like, damn, man, they really trying to hide this. They don't really want that to come out. So Lord willing, you brothers actually see the video, because it was a good video or good show, So now how that ties into you Israelites out there, right? Slacky. Well, you tribes, man, you tribes out there willingly being ignorant to what's actually going on. You got a lot of things going on involving the chip. You know what I mean? And you guys walking up and down the streets, and you going about your daily lives like like everything is all good. And I mentioned in the sit down or the daily video I did of edification. I mentioned in that video about you Israelites putting far away the evil day. You know what I'm saying? As the scripture has said. Because that's what Jake do, all right? So, I mean, being that's one of the major prophecies that we've been watching from the implement as far as the RFID microchip being the mark of the beast. I'm gonna go ahead and basically going to, basically about prophecy, you know what I'm saying? Like I usually do, every week, go into prophecy and show you how, the Most High Heavenly Father is making sure His word, all right? I'm just waking up, so it's not, before I read, get on those. And you Israelites out there, man, you better wake the hell up, man. Esau getting ready to move in on you. You're not even paying them attention. Now you don't even care, man. A lot of you don't even care, you know. So let's put out these precepts. All right, this is matter of fact. Ecclesiasticus, or also known as the Book of Sirach, chapter 39, beginning at verse 1, it says, "But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High, and is occupied in the meditation thereof," you know, that's one thing we do. You know, we give our minds to the law of the Most High, all right, and we meditate on His Word. You know, whether it's rehearsing the laws that we keep, and also just knowing prophecy, all right. It says, "But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High, and is occupied in the meditation thereof, will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient, the ancient men or the elder men that came, before us to teach us. The elders we have. It says to be occupied in prophecies. That's one of our biggest things. Is to be occupied in prophecies, and no matter what, our mind is stayed upon the prophecies that the Most High Heavenly Father through His Son have given to us. Using His Son to give these prophecies to us. Using the men that He set up to teach us young brothers. So our minds are constantly stayed upon the prophecies coming to pass. All right, to the prophecies manifesting themselves. All right, because though you may go about your daily life, all right, all you Akim out there, all you brothers, and even you few sisters that watch, you still know that these prophecies are happening and things are going on concerning the Most High's word, the Most High's will, So you every day you wake up, you're expecting and you're watching for these things to take place. All hell break loose. The race war, the civil war, famine, pestilence, you name it. All right, the wars, rumors of wars, the wars, and then also, this man coming down on you, or this devil coming down upon you, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. All right, with great wrath. All right, and then when he's coming at you with this great wrath, all right, that's going to be involved with making the it's going to be involved in making the RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast, all right, mandatory, all right, or you can be forced to be put in a concentration camp, or your head be put in the guillotine, all right. So we expect these things every day when we wake up. Our minds are constantly on it can happen at any moment, all right. So our minds are constantly on that, because our minds are constantly occupied in prophecies. All right, we know that tribulation is coming. All right, Jacob's time of trouble is here. All right, but only the remnant, only the remnant of Jacob is going to take heed and know that we're right here, staring tribulation in the face, but also not just staring at tribulation in the face, understanding why tribulation must come, so that we may enter into the rest, as the scripture has said, So we expect these things because why? We want to get to the kingdom of heaven, all right? And we know that in order to get to the kingdom of heaven, we got to go through Jacob's time of trouble, which is the time of trouble for us and our people. Though 2/3 willfully ignore it, we still take heed to it and watch, watch the things that's going on. We being circumspect, all right, to the evils that surround us, all right, because we could pass about with so much evil and wickedness. I mean, if you're not being circumspect, it can creep in on you and possibly overtake you if you're not grounded and rooted, all right. And what I mean by grounded and rooted, I'm saying that if you're not grounded and rooted, all right, and Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, and stayed upon His word, meditating upon it, all right, you could be taken by some of these wicked devices that Esau have devised against our people. Okay, all right, you so focused on this this election. The election means nothing. This is a distraction to what's really going on. All right. And even so, during this week, our people worry about Thanksgiving. A heathen custom. All right. A heathen custom that's not meant for you. All right. It's not made for you. All right. When you should be occupying the Most High's prophecies. All right. But a lot of our people are going to be put to death. All right. 2/3 to be exact. All right. So we're not worried about the whole nation making it. We know the whole nation is not going to make it. A lot of you Israelites are going to die a grievous death. All right. Verse 2, he will keep the sayings of the renowned men, and where such parables are, he will be there also. We do that because everyone don't go up and visit the elder apostles. So we do that by tuning into the videos. All right. Hey, tuning into the videos is like you there spiritually. You are there spiritually. Because you don't have to physically be there to get or to understand what they're saying. Everything they're saying has been recorded and put up on the channel for us. All right, for us to be able to learn from and write down precepts and everything. And learn breakdowns. Especially when you first come in. When you first come in, you're just totally glued. You're totally glued to watching the elder apostles. You got your notepad and pen out all day, man. My fucking elbows get numb. I just be so glued, man. Lay on the carpet, be glued to breakdowns. Right now, so many breakdowns, and man, you talking about just be glued. And even to this very day, I still keep up with the elder apostles. I may not watch every single video, but I keep up with the elder apostles to hear their righteous rhetoric. It's a must that you look well to your goings, man. All right, we live in a wicked world, man. All right, so let me get some more precepts. And we live in a very wicked world, man. Things are going on. This is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 14, starting at verse 1. It says, "Follow after charity and desire spiritual gifts, but rather that you may prophesy." That's the reason why we meditate on the prophecies. We're meditating on the prophecies because we're consuming or we're eating this roll, which is the Lord's word, and then like the scripture says in Ezekiel, when the Most High told him to eat this roll and go out and teach the house of Israel. So we learn this truth, we learn this knowledge, and we go out and we teach our people as well. It trickles down. All right, to the last brother that's going to come in, which we don't, which we know that some brothers will come in the last hour. But I'm saying, we all do the same thing. We ate this roll, and we've been out here teaching the house of Israel ever since we, ate this roll. All right, and we do it week in and week out. Even through going through your fiery trial, you still come out here and you do this work. All right. Now how you know who's sincere and who's not? That's all based upon the men that last. All right, the Israelite men that last in this thing of ours, because this is a thing of endurance. All right. The scriptures say that, but he that endured until the end, the same shall be saved. All right. So we don't expect every Israelite man to endure. What we do is we expect the elect to endure. And that's why there's an elect. All right. The scriptures say that the election have obtained it. What they obtained is knowledge. All right. Verse 2. For he that speaketh in an unknown tongue, speaking not unto men, but unto the Most High. For no man understandeth him. Howbeit in the spirit he speaketh mysteries. Verse 3, but he that prophesies speaketh unto men to edification and exhortation and comfort. Right. So that's what we're doing, you know. The edification means you look up the root word of it is edify. I'll just pull it up so I can read it. It means to build. But I'll just pull it up so you can see it. So you can see it. It says edification. It says a building up of the soul. All right. So this is edification right here. It says edification, a building up of the soul. Same thing, spirit. You know what I mean? Another word for soul is spirit. So when you're posting videos, when you're posting videos by way of the YouTube channels, all you Akim out there, you know, you're doing it for the building up of brothers' souls, man. You're building brothers up in the spirit. All right, you're building brothers up so that they may be spiritually strong, man. Because if you're not spiritually strong, man, you're lacking everything that you need, man. Compels you to continue on this journey, all right, which is spiritual strength. Because guys, it's some guys that just was weak, man, and they by them being spiritually weak, some of them fell out, man. But there was some guys that gained strength because they sincerely wanted to grow, all right. But continuing on, it says edification, and it says, what else? Exhortation. This is exhortation. This is exhortation right here. All right, and it reads, I'm on the online etymology app. All right, exhortation, it says, incitement by means of argument, appeal, or admonition. The argument or appeal made. It says speech for the purpose of exhortation. It says a communication intended to urge or persuade the recipients to take some action. So, I hear Apostle Gabar, Elder Apostle Gabar, he always speaks about the word exhortation, and when he opens a lot of his videos up, he's always mentioning, the edification and exhortation, of the brethren, So, he's literally persuading, just like all of us other young brothers do, all the other elders and us young brothers, I'm a young brother, but all of us, when we go out and we teach and we go on the YouTube and put out our weekly videos, we're actually persuading, all right, we're urging and persuading brethren to stay in the spirit and continue to grow, continue to meditate on the Most High's word, all right? That's what we're doing, all right? And it says to take some action. The action is to literally, all right, to literally, and I mean to literally go out here and teach this word, all right, or spread the word. Another thing, because when we go out here, we come out here, we teach, right, and we go into the scriptures, but by us, excuse me, by us coming out here and going on the YouTube to speak to you Israelites out there, we actually spread the word to you, because it's some jakes out there that haven't heard the mark of the beast prophecy or the famine prophecy or the pestilence prophecy. certain prophecies Israelites haven't heard being broken down. So they may be just hearing it. Last week or something. Last month. You don't know. Maybe yesterday. All right. But when they heard it, some of them, some maybe have a few that received it. All right. But then you have a lot that rejected it. And I say a lot because if 2/3 of our people are going to be destroyed, that means a lot of our people are going to reject this knowledge. I'm just saying that to be clearly quite open and honest. All right. Ain't no other way to be. All right. So, and continuing on, it says comfort. This comforting. Brother out in Detroit, he would call me. I would speak to him, bi-weekly, usually. And, just him calling to me comfort my spirit, because, I've had some shitty weeks this past summer. This past summer, or end of the summer, rather. I've had some shitty weeks, you know what I mean? I got frustrated with my a main channel I was posting videos to, and I'm trying to get out edification to the hopefully let, and the brother actually showed me how to make another channel, and that was comforting to my spirit. I'm like, I want, I not only I want to get edification out and exhortation out to the hopefully elect, but also, brothers need to see, that we all out doing the work. You know what I mean? And which is proof of us going out and teach. In season, out of season. I love the fact that the brother called me and told me how to do it, because I'm not computer savvy. You know what I mean? I'm just not. I mean, it was up to being computer savvy. I'm behind. You know what I mean? So. But it was comforting for me that brother actually showed. He guided me. I had the brother on video chat. He guided me through the whole thing. I was like, man, finally. Now I haven't even posted no videos of edification to the other channel yet because I don't have a computer to do so. But Lord willing, I'm able to run into a brother that may have the equipment to do it, because I know it's a lot. I think it's about roughly 150 subscribers to my channel that I originally began with. So it's lucky for that, Aki. Hopefully you can get this message by finding this new channel out, okay? And just stay tuned, But, continuing on, it's just confident, to have a brother that to help you get through. I've received strikes on my channel, you know what I mean? So, it was frustrating sitting here damn near a week going by. I think over a week went by, I think it was. Well, shit, I couldn't even, it's roughly around 7 days went by, and I couldn't even fucking post a video. It was probably like a week and a half. It was probably almost a week and a half, I want to say. But, Esau and this YouTube shit, man. They want to hit you with these strikes for, people come on your channel being emotional and shit. If you don't want to watch it, man, just stay off the channel, man. This ain't for you. Alright? Especially if you're not an Israelite. Alright, but we prophesied it so that the people are warned. And the people that we mainly warn is our people. Alright, so let me get some more precepts. This is the book of I'm gonna stay in the same chapter actually. There's some more in that. Verse 5. I would that ye all spake with tongues. Well, actually, verse 4. It says, he that speaketh in an unknown tongue edifieth himself. Right, this is an unknown language. Tongue means language. Not that stuff that they do in them Harley houses. Drake is bugged out, man. They be having demons on them niggas, that stuff. All right, but it says he is speaking in an unknown tongue, edify himself. Right, because you speak in a language nobody knows, well, you only edify yourself because you only know what you're talking about. No one else do. All right, unless you have a translator. Or you have a translator. But thankfully, that every language is spoken upon this earth, there are Israelites speaking that language, all right, and actually teaching in that language. So that's a beautiful thing right there, because you gotta remember the elect is scattered, all right. The elect is on the four corners of the earth, all right. That means throughout this whole earth, all right. But we know that a big deliverance is gonna be right here from America, because this is the main prison of our captivity. Verse 5, I would that you all spake with tongues, but rather that ye prophesied. For greater is he that prophesieth than he that speaketh with tongues, except he interpret, that the church may receive edifying. Right. So there's nothing wrong with speaking in different languages. Just make sure if you're able to make known, or before you prophesy, make sure you're able to make known the words that you're saying, especially in the universal language, meaning English. The universal language is English. All right. No matter what, people learn English more than any other language because English is a universal language. All right. So even though ourselves, we may say some words from the Lashon Kodash, the ancient Paleo Hebrew, but we also let you know what the word means and what the word's actually saying. So we actually make known what we're saying. So we actually interpret for ourselves. All right. There's brothers that do whole lessons in Hebrew, but they also interpret. All right. They also interpret and let you know what they're saying, so that you will know and understand that that message they're trying to convey to you for whatever topic brothers one of the Akia may be going into, whatever the subject matter is. All right. Because by doing that, you'll understand. If it's really meant for you to understand, you'll get it. All right. Hey man, that's silly as hell, man. She got a fucking whole face mask like she going to the fucking to a fucking butcher market or something. Like she's a butcher. Silly, man. All right. I want to jump down though.